Hello, welcome back. This is James Herrera from UX welcome back to the next tutorial of the Graze website designed using Axure RP 7.0. Yeah, let me show you what we've done so far. In the previous tutorial, we've been able to do the header, the banner area, and this section. So we've been able to get up to this point. Let's go to the Graze website and yeah, we've been able to get to this point, and it's pretty much looking like the real thing. Yeah, so we've done up to this part where you have over 100 stacks. So, and I hope we can continue with the next section. I will try and make it the last video if I can, as short as possible. Otherwise, it's going to be 2 more videos and we can conclude this section of the Graze website homepage. So let's get started. So we go back to Axure, and what we need to do is to, this is where we are. Let's look at what we need to do next. What we need to do is to go to inspect, and let's check the length of this image. It's 516. I'll just say 517. That's the image. And let's grab this background color. So we go here and let's do it this way. Actually, because they are similar to the other one, we can just copy this background here. So let's get this image here. Let's get this shape here, and let's paste it here. So, but the height is bigger, so we're gonna use 517. We come here at 517. Yep. So as we did before, what we're going to do is to take this to paint so we can convert it to image and use it as the background image. So we save this and we say let's just say third layer. Yeah, save. So let's convert this to dynamic panel, and let's say name this third layer, and we make it 100% wide. So let's go to the dynamic panel and let's use it as the back image. Before we set the alignment to center and stretch to cover. So let's import the image we just saved, and third layer. Yep. So let's preview what we've done just now. If we refresh this page, we can see that we have this section now. So I will quickly do the next section as well, which is this white area here. So I think I'll just get this part, and let's come here and put it here again, but we're going to make it white. And then same thing, let's take it to paint and let's new paste here, and let's save it. Fourth layer. We save that, and let's save it to, let's make a dynamic panel and say fourth layer. Next we go to the dynamic panel and stretch the vertical, import fourth layer there as well, which is yeah, this. And we go to the dynamic panel and say 100% white. So the next thing we should do, let's try and get this image. Before we start this tutorial, I've already copied this image, so I'll just make it quick. So we have a height of 407. Let's grab this again and just put it here and say 407, 407, and let's name this fifth layer. I'm gonna grab this name so we can use it. Yeah, actually we have that already, so let's go to the dynamic panel. Let's make it the original size, which is 407, 407. Yeah, and what we do is import the image. As I said, I've already saved that image before, so now let's remove this white background, or let's put it there and make it transparent. Either let's make it transparent so we can see it. Yeah, now let's refresh what we've done, and yeah, so next step will be to get the footer section. We have one which is 80 and another one which is 72. We have 80 and 72. Alright, so let's just grab some shape. Let's say 80 and this. Okay, let's just make it a little bit okay, and let's make it 1000. Yep, same thing, 1000. Okay, so let's try and create a blue section as well. We could probably have another section. Let's look at the color for the green area. What color do they use? Let's look at the back color, the background color for this section here. This is what they use, so let's grab this, copy that, and let's use it for this. Yeah, but we're going to reduce this a bit, so let's give it maybe 65. Let's give it 60, or let's give it 50. Yeah, let's give it 50. So what we're going to do next will be to quickly grab the shape here. So the next thing is to look at this. This is 460 by 465 by 343. So let's get one of our image widget. Oh sorry, let's move this to the other area, the home page. Yeah, so we said it was 465 342 465 3, I said 343, and let's make it somewhere around here. This is an image that I forgot to save, but let's add this image to what we have here for now, which is, I think, this one. Yeah, so we have this now. So the next thing for us to do is to grab this. Let's grab this text here, and let's just put it somewhere here. Let's come here and grab this text here, and let us put it somewhere here. We're still gonna make use of this text. It's just for it to be faster. Yeah. I forgot to get the image, so let's grab this text here as well, and let's just paste it here. Let me put it in there so that I won't forget where it belongs. Let's grab this as well, and let me paste it here. And the next one we need to get is this text here. Let's grab this text and let's paste it here. So next will be to grab this text. We can always get an icon from Font Awesome, so I'll just put it here. Next thing is to, yeah, I've already saved all these images, so I'll just put about 5 minutes. Let me check the size of them. It's 36 by 43, so we just grab one here, 36, 43. All right, 36, 43. So let's duplicate it into, how many are they? 5, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to use the align tool. Yep. And I'm going to space them so that we can have a little bit space between everything. Yeah. So I'll use the align tool. The space is still very close, so we're going to make it a bit more. Yeah. So now let's get the image. The first image is Facebook. Yeah, as usual, Facebook is king. The second image is Twitter. The second image, yeah, is Twitter. The third image is Instagram. The fourth image is and the fourth image is Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest. Yeah. All right, so we have this image now. Okay, so what we need to do next is to get this logo here. I'm not sure if we have it, but let's see if we, what's the size of this logo? 80 by 72. So this logo is 80 by 72, so we're just going to put it somewhere here. 80 72. So let's see if we get this image. Yeah, this image is here, so we just put it here, 80 by 72. So let's see how. Okay, let's bring it up a bit. Yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. So the next thing for us to do is to, all right, let's quickly get this image here. Let's save this image here, and let's save this image here. Let's look at the size, 340. So I'll say 340. Yeah, and let's bring the image here as well again. Now, where is the image? Where did we save that image? All right, okay. Well, I think we can save it like that, so let's go to screen card 2 and just grab that image, we can quickly make it into an image. Alright, so let's save the image now. We should see it there, which is this. Alright, so that makes sense for us now. So what we need to do is to come here and the font size is 18, so we're gonna make this 18, and let's change the font type to this, and minute line. Okay, so let's make it alright. So that's what we have now, and the other one we're going to make it, what's the font type, what's the font size, 14. We're gonna make this 14 as well, and we're gonna change the font type. Yep, so we have it 14. Let's make it central, and let's alright. So next thing, we can just grab this button here because we have it already. So let's grab this button and let's put it here. Cool. Alright, so that's making sense now. So let's format this section properly. Center, and yeah, let's group it. So let's make this the same, and let's group it, and let's put it at the center of this. Alright, so let's preview our work. As you can see, we've been able to achieve this part. So if we go to the Graze website, we've done this, which looks similar, not a lot of different. Okay, so the next stage will be to create this section here. So what we need to do is, we already have these buttons, so I'll just copy this button again, and the section, this is where they put it. So we're going to make this here and make this 14, and we're going to change the font size. Let's get this image, and we can just change the image ourselves. Alright, I think they should be of the same size, or we can resize it if we want. 382, 382, 382, 382, 382. Alright, so let's get that. Yep, so we save that, and we make this 18 as well as the other one, and we okay, we need to get this image as well as we did the other top one. So let's quickly get this. Okay, I think it's getting there now, so let's close this part and let's come back to Axure. Let's get this image and let's put it here. Let's look at the size of this. The size of this image we did was 192.82, but let's give it that 192.82. 192.82. All right, and let's change the image to this. All right, so what we need to do next will be to let's make sure everything is well aligned together. How is this done? Okay, so let's look at how all right, so let's format this section properly, centralize it. Yep, and okay, let's, yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, so let's make this together and let's centralize it. And yep, so we have that section there. So let's preview our work now, and let's go back. Let's go to the preview browser. We refresh it and let's scroll down. Wow, you can see not that bad. It's getting similar. So the next step is for us to get this part. So what we need to do next is to let's go to inspect again, so we can actually get this color for this text, which is this, and which is that. So and what is the font size? The font size is 36, so we're going to make this, let's separate this. We're going to make this 36, and we're going to change it as well and make it a bit all right, so this next one is font size is 18, so we just get this, make it 18. Alright, what we need to grab is this same button, but we're just going to let's just get the size of this button here. Size of the button is 233, 233.63. So let's come here again and let's grab this. Alright, this is 233. And let's look at the font size is 24. let's make it a bit bigger. Let's make it 30. Yep. Alright, so what we need to do is to format this section. Okay, so let's quickly grab this font color for this text. And the border color, let's grab it as well for this button. The border color, let's grab it for this. Yeah. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to make sure all the button has that same border color. All the button has same border color. Okay, yeah. Let's save that. Let's preview our work. All right, yeah, we can see it's getting closer. So what are we missing? I think the space between this is too much, so we might have to make it a bit closer. And we need this icon here, so I'm just gonna copy that. Let me change the let me change the color to this, and I'm gonna bring it down. I'm going to bring it down. This is 13. I'm gonna make this 16. Yeah, I'm gonna make it 16. Let's make it 16. I'm gonna make this 16 as well, so it's kind of looking similar. Yeah, we'll group that together. So let's make them a bit closer. Let's move this a bit up. Yeah. So the next thing is to, let's get this social media icons and let's put it, yeah, somewhere there. So what we're going to group this together. Let's group this together, and let's group these social media icons together as well, and let's format this now. Center it. Yep. So we have that. So let's move this up. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to get this text here for the footer menu on the link, if you want to call it that. Let's separate it how it works. to get in touch is separate, and this. So we have the times, then the privacy, then about, and jobs. Alright, so let's just format this properly. Let's centralize it. Let's make them let's make it 40 so it's easy for us to grab. I like to do that. Alright, so we've done that section, so we need to do this section now. Same thing as we did. How it works, separate help and health. Next, health. Next, gift. Wholesale. Install and get in touch. Alright, so get in touch. Let's look at the font size they use. There seems to be very small font size, 12. Okay, and we are using 13. Okay, so we're going to use 12. We're going to use 12, and we're going to change it here, 12. Just a little bit above, below Pinterest, yeah. Okay, let's make this like that, and let's make this. All right, so we've done this section. What we need to do is to get this tiny image here, and I don't even think we need to use two images. We can just make this, we can just bring this down. Yeah, I think that should be okay. We can bring it down a little bit. I'll bring it down a little bit. Yep. Let's make the font a little bit, yep, gray. And we could reduce this, yep, a little bit. So let's save our work and let's preview it, what we've done so far. Let's refresh this page now. If you look at what we've done the header, we've done the banner area, which is full screen. So even if I minimize and maximize, it's full screen image, and the background is full screen image. We've had our sticky header, so this header here is always showing at the top, which Graze is not doing that for their own website, so a little bit of enhancement there. And we've been able to deliver the images and everything they do. Yeah, the next thing we need to do is to make sure that this section here is a full screen section. So as we normally do, we copy that and go to paint, new, and save, and we can name this footer bottom. Let's save it, and dynamic panel, footer bottom, and let's go to state, let's make it cover, and let's say let's go to footer button. Let's close it and let's make it 100%. Let's remove filter content. So if we scroll down now, you can see it's full screen and it's pretty much looking like the Graze website. Because of time, I think what we can do is to just copy this image really. Let's do it one after the other. This is gonna take a little bit of time, but we're going to get it. Let's just save this, and again actually let's see if we can get those one in font awesome that we have on our system. Let's see if we can get Facebook, Twitter, and everything. Let me type Facebook. Yeah, I think Facebook, say Twitter, and again Instagram. Okay, that's fine. And LinkedIn, is it the, yeah, this other one. Tumblr. Let's see. And let's see, where's the HTML code here? Let's use the code here. Okay, so now we've done this, so let's just put it somewhere here. Now let's look at the size of these icons. 814. So we're gonna say 8. No. All right. The height is 14. Let's say 14. Let's make it a bit lighter, and let's add some interaction. On mouse over, we want the fill color to be a bit darker. No. No. Let's remove that. We want the fill color. We want the font color to be a bit darker on mouse over. Yeah. Let's just make them a little bit closer to each other. Format this properly, and let's bring this. I think it sits here at the end here. Just format it, yeah. we bring it up a little bit? Yeah, let's bring it up a little bit. Actually, we might want to increase. Now let's leave the size the way it is. All right. So now let's preview our work again. And what we've seen here is if we mouse over, it changes a little bit to the dark color that we want. So yeah, the next thing we're going to do now is to do this section. You realize that anywhere it says enter here, there's a pop-up that shows this pop-up. Anywhere here it shows this pop-up. Anywhere here it shows the same pop-up, and showing the same pop-up here. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the same thing. So what we need to do next is to design this pop-up. So we go back to our widget library, default library. Yeah, let's get our rectangle shape out. What we need to do is to let's go to inspect and let's try and click and see the length of this thing. So the size is 448 2228. 448 228. Is it correct? 448 228. I think with a 16 we could probably increase it. We could probably make it 250. Let's make it 250. All right, so we're going to make it a little bit round edge. So let's change the corner radius to, let's say, 5. Yep. Let's make the border green. Okay, so next thing for us to do is to let's grab this text here. Let's grab this text and let's put it here. Let's cut this out. Let's cut this out and let's put it here. Let's put this here first. We're going to try and increase the size. This as well, we're going to try and increase the size. Okay, to make it started. And we get a voucher. Alright, so let's look at the size, the font size of this. The font size for this is 24 and the font size for this is 14. Alright, so let's make this 14. Let's change the font. Yep. And let's make it 24. So what we need to do is to get this text box 388.45. It will be centralized, and this button is 8034. Same thing, I think we have the green button already, so we just 8034. Alright, so what we're going to do is to reduce this to 16. Yeah, we can change it to continue. Let's make it 16 and let's make it centralized. Yep. Alright, so let's move this and put it here. Alright, so let's get this round shape. What we're going to do is make this round shape, and this is black. Let's make it dark. Let's make it black if we want. No outline, and we can just probably drop an X there and have that X white, and maybe increase it to 20 or 24 or 25 and make it bold. We can change the font. And we can put it here. All right, so now what we've done is, let's format this, and let's make sure everything is. What we could do is to increase this to maybe 16 and make this so let's align this properly. Yep. I think we are almost there. Alright, so let's group this together and let's make sure it is centered. Yep. So what we need to do is, we've done that. We have this, and let's group this as well, and then let's group it with this icon here. Okay, so we have this now. What we can do is probably make the border here a little bit lighter from what we have. We can use this, or let's use something lighter, or we can even go further lighter again. Let's use something like this. Yeah, okay, that's better. So our next step will be to link this with this text. So what we need to do is to grab this. Let's just put it somewhere here, and let's make this let's wrap this with a transparent box. Okay, so what we're going to do is we make this transparent, and let's make the banner. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's make this dynamic panel, and we're going to call this promo code pop-up modal box. All right, so we have this now, and what we do is to centralize it, and let's get this and let's put it inside this state here. Yep, so we have this now. Okay, so what we need to do is to make this hidden, so that when we load the page we don't actually see it, so we can put it anywhere. I think I'll just put it maybe here. Yeah, it's hidden and we're not going to see it, although what we ought to do is to bring it up so that we can see the yellow background, so we know when we want to select it. Okay, we've hidden it, and the next thing for us to do is to link this text. So I will start by getting this image here. I will convert this to that green we use. I think it looks like this. So yeah, let's convert this to the green first, so it looks similar. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to make this hyperlink. What we're going to do, we're going to let's separate this. I think that would be the best thing for us to do. Let's separate this. Alright, so what we do is unclick this, and we're going to say, we're going to show this panel, which is promo code. We're going to say let's look up what they use here. If they click on this, yeah, it's kind of slide down, so we can say slide down. And then for us to have that effect of the light box, the background, we can now use treat as light box, and the background we can say maybe transparent. Let's see how that is going to look like. I've not used that transparent before, so that's first time for everything. Let's remove this, and right, so let's preview our work now. Come back here. Let's go back to the original website. Enter code, enter code, enter code. All right, so if we click enter code, you see what happens? That happens. And what we need to do next is to okay, we didn't bring it to front. We need to bring it to front. To bring the promo code to front. Let's preview it again. You'll see that that works, and if we close, if we click again, it's kind of hard. All right, so what we need to do is this: we need to be able to do something. All right, let's go back to this and let's unhide it, and let's go back to the state. Now what we do is on click we can send it to back. That's what we do. Let's send it to back. Or we can hide it instead. Let's hide it instead. Let's refresh this and let's go back to here and let's click this. All right, now we've seen, but we're having a little bit problem because of the sticky header here. What we're going to do, instead of displaying it at the top, we're going to display it at the center. So all we need to do is to let's pin this to the browser and let's put it at the center and let's say middle, so it's more better. So if we click here, no, we've now done that part. shows here. Let's do the top part of this. Let's get this same thing and let's copy it here. Let's put it back here. Alright, so let's refresh the page and let's see what happened. Alright, now we've been able to achieve it. So you can see it's sliding down and it's showing at the center of the screen. If we click it, it's showing at the center of the screen, and if we click it, it's showing at the center of the screen, and it's showing at the center of the screen, and then we can close it with the X button, which is pretty much what we want. So what we've achieved today is we've been able to develop the Graze website using the Axure 7.0, and we've been able to develop the home page. As you can see, the Graze website, we've been able to develop the home page, the header, the banner area, the body, and the footer. We've been able to do some interaction that they did with our buttons as well in our prototype or our wireframe, as you might call it. And also we've been able to get some interaction done as well as they did it. We've had a little bit of enhancement to it, which means we've have a sticky header which Graze doesn't have, and I think it's really important for you to have, because when a user scroll down they can't really log in. So what we have done is when a user scroll down the page on our version, then they can still have this button to get started and log in at the same time as this button, the call to action for them to actually buy a particular product, and they can enter promo code and do whatever they need to do. So if you enjoyed this tutorial and if you've learned something, drop me a comment and drop me some question, and I'll be glad to answer them if I can. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you again in our next tutorial. We'll be doing some short tutorial, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Hopefully it's not too long for you, and thank you for watching. Bye.